Hello. What do you think? Is it time to do some more crossword puzzles? I think it might be. I am up to Monday, May the 13th with the Times. Looking at my Streamlabs, it does seem like I lost some sound last time. Sorry about that. I didn't even see anything going on in the chat. So yeah, sorry if that was disappointing in the last video, but you're checked out before then already, I'm sure. All right, we need to get this screen to the right size though. Oh dear, technical hitches abound. It's the professionalism that I bring to this operation that you keep tuning in for. Pretty sure. All right, let's see. Shoot. Still be a little smaller, I think. To fit the screen. Why can't I just click something that would fit the whole screen? That's what I would like. Oh, people are tuning in, oh my god, and I haven't started yet. Better get going. Alright, this should probably work. Let's do a puzzle before it's too late and everyone pelts me with rotten fruit. Here's the concise from a few weeks ago. Christmas drink, eggnog, shady garden bower, colour answer dies, hypothetical situation, neck injury, Argentina uses the peso, fill the lungs with air, just breathe, no, arranged in layers, measure of distance used as sea, that's a nautical mile, raises children, brings up. Shells or sills? Residential development is an estate. Ahab is in Moby Dick. Japanese drama. Kabuki brushes. Far superior. Streets ahead. Drenched is soggy eggnog. Harbor. Scenario. Is a scenario hypothetical? I suppose it is. Apple pie. Hannah is a palindrome. Aperçu, a word I'm very fond of. Hotels. Bleak house at the top and the bottom, it looks like. And yes, that is indeed true. Whiplash. Inhale and tiered. Oh, and Edwin Drood on the left and the right, so that's a nice Dickensian Nina. Bleak house in the top and bottom rows, and Edwin Drood in the left and right rows. Okay. Well, I hope there's sound now. If there isn't sound, then please do tell me. It looks like there's sound. There's sound, right? Okay, good. I'm going to pretend there's sound, even if there isn't. I think I do need to restart my computer because everything's slowing down here. It's not great. Alright, Bath perhaps, welcoming female climber. Some sponsor a clerical, hidden in the words. Dance and drink, that's rum with a reversed able-bodied seaman. Are conditions at sea a factor? Anagram of our conditions. Job, Elizabeth first, managed diligently at first. Elizabeth Regina plus ran and the first letter of diligent. Post for Paddington. Paddington is a station. Is that a post? Yes, it is. Set up an academy. Institute means both those things. 2 articles about grant for long jumper. Ugh. American Indian leaving hospital very quickly. Apache minus H. Ignorant of tune, lacking info. So that's tune without the first letter outside. A war. Patch up 2 Royal Engineers. I want that to be remedy, but don't quite see that yet. Terrible strain meeting A. Okay, that's Sarina. Ah, 5-4. Hello. I hope you can hear me. I think you can hear me. Singer said to be getting this in payment. A tenner. Very cheap. An RE pair is 2 Royal Engineers. Rebellious Democrat insisted on reform. Democrat, and then insisted anagram to dissident. Dish fit for a queen. Cat food. Queen is a female cat. Distinguished prize giver moving east. Nobel gives out prizes. Support commanding officer in post. Post is send. Formation of the ruling class, the establishment. We were once going to open a comic shop and we were going to call it Establishment Comics. We never did. Operation sees old conservative. Okay, OC in press. Bath perhaps welcoming female climber. Okay, spa. Bath is a spa. 2 articles about A and the about let. Friend turning up. Pal reverse plus top. Letter is theta, hidden in Goethe tantalizingly. Old man in Rome is your pater. First lady inspiring Bill. So that was fairly straightforward. 12 of 349, see, that's fine. You're right. Speedruns probably shouldn't involve a lot of talking, but doesn't matter to me. Proposal held back by aristocratic medical specialists. Too long. A sword belonging to Ernest O'Casey. Estoc is a type of sword, and that's hidden in Ernest O'Casey. Old Spanish coin. This looks like peer of the realm because it says noble at the end. Like courses taken in college for speakers. Eton. Eton is a college. All-knowing Scion met. Okay, it's an anagram. Omniscient. Single girl torn apart by old tax. It's never ending. Cheat excessively when talking. Over date. Time. Time is a date. 2 is excessively. Popular fellow. Succeeded. Possessing new means. Succeeded. Extrovert. Swedes. Capital expenditure. Outgoings. Outgoing is extrovert. Popular fellow succeeded possessing new means. Intends? Inted. Okay, inted succeeded with a new inside it. Sacred representation, your present compiler studies. Icon. Girl in US city understood to keep a domesticated animal. Not a panda bear, we don't domesticate those. Young girl guide initially, welcomed by supporter on course. Young girl. Ina G, welcomed by T. Record what a tennis player hopes not to be. Set down is record. Virtuous as the laic may become, anagram. Ghost of dog enthralling most of southern country. Female English graduate embracing head of maths. English MA with M for maths in it. Stoical heavyweight boxer attracting a lot of flack. Rich confection set beside women crossing river. See about trainer regularly entering college. Member of educational order. Charity peck sniff perhaps. Sister of Mercy? Is there a Mercy Pecksmith in Dickens? I'm going to say there is. I don't know that book particularly well. Single girl torn apart by old tax. It's never ending. What's an old tax? A Scot? Should know that. Hugely, how one enjoys one food astronomically, which is gastronomically without the first letter. Ghost. Is this phantom? A pom enthralling most of Hampshire. This looks like goat. Got to keep a, yes. Girl in US city. Anne in New York, yes. Daughter plus ye plus r. Proposal. This pediatrician. Patrician with aid inside it, yep. Single girl. Incessance. Single girl torn apart by old tax. Assess is an old tax. One Nancy. Celestial model. Pier is reassembling across border. Okay, hem is the border. Pier is anagrammed around that. Reportedly splashes out for extras. Greenery a bind when invading shelter. A fag inside Lee. Sight old boy set up. Place bow to make placebo. Like some rock. Artist cavorting before class. Strati is an anagram of artist. German city judge. Judge Oriel. Low about trainer regularly entering. Okay, that's Oriel College in Oxford. Stoical heavyweight boxer. Fat alley and a lot of stick. Trier is a city and Trier is a judge. Rich confection. Lardy cake. How does that work? Lady. Set is cake, sure. Reportedly splashes out. Buys are extras in the game of cricket. Oh, I spelled astronomically wrong. Apart from that, that was a good time. Should be paying more attention. It doesn't happen when you're writing these things down, but it does happen on the keyboard because I and O are next to each other. Oh well. Let's pretend that didn't happen and go on. The bottom line of the grid isn't visible on the screen. Yeah, you're probably right there. Alright, let's make this. We need to make this. Oh no, this is all wrong. I thought we might get away with it, but it was not the right size. Okay. So the bottom looks good, but the top is now. I should have sized this correctly before. Yeah, you're allowed to. Yeah, nice to see you. Should catch up one day when I come back to England. I come back to England once or twice a year. I'll probably come back for the next Times Crossword Championship. Why will this not just center for me? That would be so lovely. Actually, that'll probably work, won't it? Don't need it to be any bigger. It's all fine. Okay. General knowledge. I think that's the only one I haven't done. Actress who plays Galadriel. European capital. Final book of the New Testament. Spanish soup. Well known from Red Dwarf. Biblical hunter is Nimrod. Should know that. Bread or tack is a nail. Gaul is where France is. Audio effect. There's a few. Assisi. Hopscotch. No. Leapfrog. Amplitude. No. Wavelength. Got the wrong one. Swiss roll. Franz Leharbert, the Merry Widow. Costa Ricans, troop of scouts, boric acid, alveoli, colon, estaminet, 2 pints, Orinoco flow, what song that was, millipede, 1,000 foot, Fiona Shaw, the very great actress Fiona Shaw, Saint Leger, Irene, Farad, Act, Jimmy Cliff. Oh, I watched The Harder They Fall, or whatever it's called. Okay, Distortion. Oh, Distortion. 138. I'm very pleased with that for a GK. Normally it takes me under 2, but 138 is fine. Have I done this one? No. Oh yes. Well, I've done this, right? Maybe if I do it again, I will get better time. I don't know why this is still here. Why is this still here? Let's see how fast I can do it like this. Intense. Hugely hammered. Okay, astronomically, like some rock. This was an ephemeris, leaf fudge, placebo, psychological medicine. Splashes out, buys, stock. It's quite interesting to see how quickly you can get this right. Teenage, set down, ethical, phantom, Emma, fatalistic, lardy cake, Oriole, sister of mercy. So yeah, so when people do this in under like 2 minutes, that's crazy fast. But I did this just a minute ago, so why was it not? I don't know. Yeah, so the best time I've ever done is about 2.5 minutes. So that is, 1 minute to pause. So I guess it takes me 90 seconds to type at the speed that I type. Yeah, you're right, 5-4. People who are interested in meeting people and traveling around England and making friends in all sorts of obscure places. I can see them being more interested in heading out and living in other parts of the world. I mean, I was born in America, so it was always sort of semi-inevitable that I would consider America as an option, and I do feel like the quality of life on the West Coast is certainly good. Britain could be a bit of a slog sometimes, although I do like British people. I miss the British socialising and sense of humour, but America's just easier right now. We will see if it remains that way if Donald Trump gets elected again. Seems like that couldn't possibly happen, but it seems like it also might. So Arizona, I've never been to Arizona properly. I should go because I want to see the Grand Canyon, and I have relatives in Phoenix. So if anyone from Arizona is listening, maybe I'll come and pop in someday. Alright, concise on Tuesday. Let's try not to make a mistake, shall we? Bride on her wedding day. What's on the air? I should know that. Torpedo. Again, this is a millipede. Funny how this always comes up. Something that you've just had comes back. Supply. Tragedy. Teddy tragedy. Sofa. Settee. Is that how you spell burn? I don't think it is it? Type of property contract, leasehold. The Shot. Nirvana, the Band of Perfect Bliss. Lustrous, Shiny, maybe, Enemy. It's Leeds on the air. I've only been to Leeds once, I liked it, but I should go more. Loved Leeds. Supersede, you're not going to fool me with a C there, that's not how it works. Rescind, that's a nice word. Upbeat. Supply is provide. Oh, I see. Oh, Liari, hello. Yeah, I've always felt burn with that. Oh, third place. Man. I'll take that though. That's pretty fast. Oh, you're in Leeds. Oh, well, I want to come to Leeds. So every year at the end of October, they have a crossword meetup in York, which I appreciate is not actually Leeds, but it's sort of closer to Leeds than many places. So maybe I can swing it this time if the Crossword Championship happens and it's somewhere at the same kind of time as the York meet. I should come up to, yeah, Sloggers and Betters. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I'll be there this year. I will bear it in mind. It would be fun. I mean, trying to go to that there and keeping up drink for drink with John Henderson is a mug's game. It can't be done without killing yourself, or, you know, he's amazing. Amazing both at setting and also the amount of alcohol he can imbibe and still remain roughly vertical. Incredible. Alright, let's go to the QC. A jolly poster, a RM ad. A jolly is a Royal Marine or a Jolly Jacktar. Way to stop a youth, okay. A path. Remains of an oleaceous tree, ash. Chap carrying can over, male with can in it. Scheming look-alike, it's got to be double dealing. One banging about in the kitchen, percussionist, the kitchen is the drum set. All the players, tutti frutti. The old strayed badly in the recent past. Anagram strayed after ye. Simple peasant. He must be Hindu, I don't know why, that's a peasant. Afterthought about angry, okay, PS, about irate, sick, French cow, perhaps that's a limousin. Improves, oh sorry, MNs, get that right. Touchdown on eastern half of this detached territory. Land on part of this nut tree that breaks up as I chop it. Pistachio anagram. It's got to be key, hasn't it? Small island. Okay, canny ruler around at this time. Empty-headed granny. Nan in Ilfracombe. Immaturity of horse carrying on excitedly at first. Artist workplace. Studio. Big cat. Puma. My cat's a puma. Is that right? Yeah. PA around uncovering of animal pen sheiks replaced. Anagram of pen sheiks. Awkward is difficult. Hooligan initially hiding in towing vessel. Tug. Sneer at last of this serial. Energy to depart. E to go. Canny. Ruler around at this time. King around now. Horse carrying on. Nonage. That's a funny word. Sneer at last of this. Ah, come on. Hind, yeah, an archaic word for a peasant. I'm willing to believe that. So is the golden hind really a word for like the golden surf? It seems unlikely, but it could be. Alright, 218 was good enough. Oh, Moan did it in 139. Ooh, Moan. If I see him at the Crossword Champs, I will shake his hand warmly. Yeah, work is, I haven't had a good job for a little while, working on my quizzing app. It might be a pipe dream, but we'll see. Should probably get a real job. Anyone got a real job who's watching this? I'll work for you. If solving crosswords can be parlayed into some kind of actual lucrative a Cambridge pub. Which Cambridge pub did I just reference? The Golden Hind. Yeah, none of us have a real job. We should get together and make something. It could be remunerative. I don't know. Let's just do some more crosswords, shall we? And not wallow in our sorrows. Is chaps too disturbed appropriate for them? There's an anagram, if ever I saw one. Notes on paper occasionally. No. City with fashionable past. Chic a go. Picture left, one nibbled by rodent. Port and then one nibbled by a rat. Extreme cold suggesting a big problem. Tip of the iceberg is the extremity of something cold. Way a prisoner is in prison. Receiver of post, man said to faint. Mail to drop. A new attempt by artists to produce material. A new go plus Royal Academician. Players needing drink before tea before M. Judge coming down heavily, ref raining. Take a second job, that's just moonlight, it just is. Accommodation for the bosses. Wickedness coming to church subsequently. Sin and then church. No, that's not symptoms. Notes. Oh, semitone. No. Maybe it's not moonlight. Ah, yes, there we go. Sometimes. There we go. There we go. That works. Need to have inventive parent. Necessity is the mother of inventiveness. Small box advertisements. They are intrusive. An in-row is a small box that's worn on a Japanese belt and contains the little guys. I think compel a fellow to become publicity barred. Press agent. 24. Is husband behind car? Is H behind ban? Grey adult initially and then shy. With the female coming in, the old man made haste. Dad is the old man. There we go. Happy Father's Day. Reprobate, degenerate. Degenerate and sociopaths. I like this crossword. Figure shut in with, okay, that's pent with agony. Paint paddy applied over small area. Temper over A. Paddy is a snit. Ham trimmed at the edges is what soldiers need. Gammon. English at home, always waiting for one to come. English in air. Daughter is on program of studies. Daddy is on course. Nice seats arranged. Cineasts. Accommodation for the bosses. Board, bed and board. Wife maybe has role. Loveless dictator. Old nun with guys. Terribly naive. Ingenuous. Troublemakers are weak types. Imps, wimps. Part plus Nero. Way a lag. There we go. Retiring. Shy and retiring. Well, congratulations on getting to the end of it. Resigning. Alright, 3 minutes 29. Dropping bombshells on me there. Probably slowed me down a bit. Yeah, Moan does it in 2:51. 3 minutes 29 is alright though. There's nothing very hard in there, I don't think. I mean, in row and ammo. Didn't seem like there was much to many speed bumps in that particular one. Alright. 25 years, yeah, I can't really imagine doing anything for 25 years. Yeah, except for crosswords. I've done those for more than 25 years now. I could just sit here solving crosswords for the next 25 years. I'd be fairly happy. I can't do that. I've got to do something more useful. South American country, probably more than one. Italian sculpture, Donatello, let's try. Tor. 7th Greek letter, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta. Yesterday is here again. Boss, maybe chief. Nautical vessels, female boats. Female head of a family is definitely matriarch. Poor, ink, rusty. Lodge a complaint. Punjabi. Petty officers. Splash, yeah, what is it? It's a Rhodes Scholar. Is it Suriname? It's not how I spell Suriname, you see. That's just not how I spell it. I'm in lots of trouble spelling things today. Camping. Press. Précis. Taken. Witty. Excellent. And Genesis. There we go. Alright, third. Oh, Moon again. Yeah, he's so. I think he's just incredibly good at typing. If I learned to type, you know, I could be good at crosswords online. Lasting changes in each key group of counties. I don't know. Clock perhaps to send back. Timer, remit. Middle parts in clue edited. Nuclei. Venture to break in with force. Enter with prize. Some is a homophone of some. Hotel ditched by very fine. Travel company. Vegan traveling around European city. Venice? No. Suffer in pain, curiously incur. Firm to explain about computers, etc. It's IT, isn't it? Orioles regularly abandoned. Row. One new translation flipping everything on its head. Inversion. River creature going after river. Rat is rotter. Otter. Less attractive fruit about to be returned. Zany crew. Gate crashing. Start of school dance. Screwball. Self-esteem, e.g. nothing. Influence of fine performer factor. Pipes from bath emptied slowly at first. Tub emptied slowly. Modern area bordered by Stepney Road. Travel company, very fine. Vegan traveling around, oh, Geneva. Yeah. Firm. Definite is to explain. Yep. Incredibly sour lemon. Sour lemon, why? Enormously superficial, external, anagram of learnt. Outdated language. GE plus Latin. That's not outdated. Ugly fruit. Ugly fruit. We knew ugly fruit on mono, didn't we? 5-4. A daughter entering before sons. A daughter entering before before S. Server dropping 1. Drink water, the best of all drinks. Modern, present day, Stepney Road. British ID, British passport. Lasting changes in each key. East Anglia. Hairline is a very fine crack. Oh yeah, I should go on the Dvorak again. That would really slow me down. It might make better TV. Oh, Jason got that in under 2 minutes. See if these people turn up consistently to the Times Crossword Championship. I have no chance because they're all very good. They kind of randomly show up sometimes and randomly don't. It's bad news for me. English working in South African region in very early days. Neonatal English on in Natal. Fixed new trouble with extended lavish picnic perhaps. Extended outdoor, no. Famous statue Oscar in aluminum and tin. Keen to go around ring, let's avoid. Ooh, I like this clue. Relocating elite moving between Magdalen and Christchurch. It's got to be like intercollegiate, doesn't it? Out, extended. Famous statue Oscar. Famous. Aluminum and tin. Chap mostly in charge of enhancing stock. Want to eliminate Republican. Loss. Stay with key biblical kingdom in allegiance. Stay. Oh, there's some hard ones in this. Getting further on in the week. Large expeditions regularly held in the open. Exposed. Yep. Warning spirit has been adulterated. Rebuke harshly as fish in back of truck. Nope. Part of work like a canto. Like the wasteland is cantos. Divine comedy. Chap mostly in charge of enhancing stock. In charge as I see. Lie with G and then Edom is a biblical kingdom. Old land use systems, ones required over in Florida. FL. Feudal, ADU. Okay, in charge of enhancing stock. Eugenic. Careful with that X. Eugene. Want, loss. Death. Oh yeah, dearth minus R gives us death. Warning, spirit has been adulterated. Banshee has, oh, it's an anagram of Banshee, a warning spirit, very good. A good joint of meat containing a lot of roughage and protein. Extended, outspread is a picnic. Eroso in AL. Rebuke harshly, fish in back of truck spoils. Haul could be spoils. Melting away, no appeal with Scotland's rising. Melting away. Lives round, okay, northern Dutch. Dutch is DU, I suppose, to reduce car's energy going around motorway. Is that diminish? Minis? No. Reduce car's energy going around motorway. Not sure. Harsh area held by Bushmen. Harsh. Bushmen. Mounting or going down. Adjusted organ, pipes in space outside church. Organ life. Second Mrs. Grundy's young man. Grundy. Prompt takes against Antigone's part. Okay, found that rhino is seen regularly in part of North America. Found. Pioneer? No. Okay, inconsistent with logic. It's an anagram of ironical trait is. Irrationalistic? Is that right? Mrs. Grundy, second Mrs. Grundy. I don't know what we're talking about there. Harsh. Yeah. Scotland's rising. Oh. Go to a resettled. Okay, this is Otago, which is in New Zealand. Found. Part of North America. Month right in capital city of Russia. No. Moscovian. Doesn't make sense. Mounting or going down. Run a metro badly. Numerator. Adjusted organ. Pipes in space around church. Found that rhino is seen regularly, so... Oh! It's every second letter of found that rhino to give us Ontario. Mounting or going down. Setting, I suspect. Adjusted organ. Pipes in space outside church. Adjusted organ pipes. Space. Room. What's a word for adjusted organ pipes? Month right in capital city of Russia. Fail to advance entirely. Lonesome. Advance only a few. This globulin. Good loin containing a lot of bulk. Melting away. No appeal with Scotland's rising. Alba is Scotland, so we've got no it, Alba reversed. Prompt takes against Antigone's part. Prompt. Harsh. Who are the Bushmen? Bushmen. So what if this is diminish? Can't see that, but energy going around motorway. Adding yolks and whites to say spirit and finally. Okay, that's egging, so it's definitely not diminish. Reduce, minimize. Minis E. Is this Sprog? I don't know why that would be though. Morag? No. Don't know what this is. Harsh area held by Bushmen. Harsh. Spartan? Don't even know if that's right though. Oh man, this got tricky for me. Prompt takes against Antigone's part. Oh, it's just hidden in against Antigone. That's easy. Oh, the San a Bushman? I don't know. An area could be a part. Second Mrs. Grundy. Okay, just an organ types in space outside church. Rom-com? No. Oh man, read. No, it's not read. Okay, month right in capital city of Russia. Oh, it should be a word for of Russia. Or a city of Russia. Oh, Novgorod. There we go, Novgorod. Adjusted. Organ pipes in space outside church. Organ pipes. Adjusted organ pipes. Oh, what's that word? Space is... adjusted. I should just be able to see the word for it. Voiced? Void? Sure. Okay, second Mrs. Grundy's young man. What's Mrs. Grundy? Is it Sprague? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Oh dear, that might not be right. It's not right. Sprig! Okay. Oh, Mrs. Grundy is a prig. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I don't know who Mrs. Grundy is, though. She's a prig, not a prog. Yeah, that made no sense. Never mind. Sprig. Yeah, I should have thought, you know, what could actually fit there. Mrs. Grundy. What was Mrs. Grundy in the theatre? Distinguish. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Seam carried in the womb. Sports. Westernmost country of mainland Africa. That would be Senegal. Not a muser, a miser. Spongy sweet. Not typing very well today. Sub-Zero, good Mortal Kombat character. Core is heart. Sadism. Parasol. Health. Venom. Through Emma again. Marshmallow. Rampage. Gestated. Deviated. Mrs. Grundy originated as an unseen character in Thomas Morton's 1798 5-act comedy Speed the Plough. Well. Yeah, that's a little bit hard, but Sprague made no sense, so, you know, I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There's no excuse. Where was I up to? Thursday. Thomas Morton, totally forgotten by history. Okay, Muse, hidden in sleep on Derwent. Fill drinking vessel, coy drunk holds. Occupy, a cup is a drinking vessel. Assassins, propose an assassin offs people. Difficult to follow. The German action film. Rocky outcrop to climb. Officers at first lie badly bent in court. Agree that man should come into church. Him into CE. Spotted baked dish, no cover on top. Spotted. Feigned and fanciful fact. Feed. Affected. Arena minus N. Small pace by man. This helps when changing banks. Urge one to join Liberal Party. Don't do it. Just vote the Tories out. Come on. Celebration third at sea within Cove. Name is French. Name plus is in French. Hurt toe slippery. Start with bath. Hurt toe slippery. Start with bath. Stub. Ordering option. This is a la carte. Old city man politely pressing. Urgent. Stuart Queen is turning brown. Old Bailey is the court. Highballed. I know that word. Roll about one and make merry. Royster. Dress circle next to stage. No way. Bandage. A band is a circle. South African money gets South African tin. Ass is every second letter of Tarsus. Libido, that's what I associate with the Lib Dems. Celebration third at sea within a bay. What is this? Firm dates fixed. Steadfast. Is that right? Yeah, fast is without delay. This helps when changing banks. Obviously a bridge. Stuart Queen. Anne is turning. Yeah, there are a few people watching, I think, but most of them keep their own counsel, which is very wise. Alright, where are we up to? This one? Fable perhaps in English, quite bloodthirsty, all gory around E. Not budging from Saint-like lives. Saint-like, like is as, is lives. Whoever keeps it up for first year, one can protect. Reason watch is kept on private clubs. Do the done thing with WW1 novel. The done thing. WW1 regret theorem or sentiment framing it. Approving remark, i.e. missing one, bearing greater resemblance to the other. Has moved parrot on in hurry. Shake a leg. Kia in on his leg. Kia is a parrot. Like sauna was, yet different. Sweaty. Was yet anagram. Good blocks hammered into cross. Okay, hammered into is an anagram of into. Tigon is a cross between a tiger and a lion. The male tiger and a female lion. Spread disease briefly after month and end of quarantine. Margarine? No. Marmalade? To sponsor youngsters in care, maybe not. Okay, backwards. Meant to shower after sun. Meant. Pelt is shower. River boat enters to bring conscript across pond. Got Google always to unearth golf player from Ireland. Oh. Rory McIlroy. One can protect. Antibody. Yeah, GI. Low is kept on GI private clubs. I like this one. Must be remorse. That's approving remark. I.e. missing one, bearing greater resemblance. That's more like it. Key on ring beneath father's painting. Yeah, FR. Esque is the key escape. Conscript is a draftee. Raft enters something. Yeah, the River D. Got Google always to unearth. What? It's not Ogilvy. Okay, I'll think about this later. PC's associate recoiling before chief. Disregard for commentator's slight. It's a homophone of slight. Maybe miss seeing red and green snake. Maybe miss seeing red and green snake finally. Weakened through heat. Ability to trigger alarm and any amount of locks. Hairiness? If something's hairy, it can alarm you. Zelfin. Make space for retreat at temple. Fancy, but so devoid of reason. Fancy. Coming to an understanding within a faction. Typical of gown with fastener. Opening but not right. Opening but not right is entry, right? Typical of gown. No. Stud doesn't work. Studentry. The speakers looked briefly annoyed. Peaked. Weakened through heat. What is this? Old paramilitaries, each drinking pale port. SS, are they paramilitary? Qualified, is that right? Through heat. If you qualify, you've got past the heat. One loudly interrupting sister. Okay. None interrupted by F. Fancy, but so devoid of reason. Typical of... This is qualified and not qualifier, right? I think so. Typical of gown. That sounds like stud. Typical of gown. Typical. Got Google always to unearth. Golf player from Ireland. O'Toole, right? Oh, you take out all the G's from Got Google. That's nice. PC's associate. Pal, again, we had that very clear recently. Coming to an understanding within a faction. Coming to an understanding. Coming to awakening. A Ken within a wing. Okay. Maybe miss seeing red and green snake finally. Ire is seeing red, and then we take the last letters of green and snake. Mishap. That's Ma keeping ish. There's got to be pagoda. Fancy, but so devoid of reason. Rational? No. Fancy. Typical. Is this really elfin? Did I check that? Having delicate appeal. That's, yeah, elfin. Opening, but not right. I really want this to be studentry. Opening. Typical of gown. Slight is right, okay. Man, just got stuck on one again. Fancy, but so devoid of reason. Fancy. Devoid of reason. Typical of gown with fuss. It's got to be stud, hasn't it? I can't see anything else. Opening, but right. Typical of gown. Studenty. Oh! I had that. I couldn't. Just doing it wrong. Darn it. Fancy, but so devoid of reason. Fancy. Why can't I see this? Fantasy? No. Is it an anagram of fancy but? So devoid of reason. Wantonly? Fancy is want and then only. Okay. Studenty. Yeah, did I say that? I think I said studentry, but it probably sounded like I knew what I was talking about. So sad when I just don't see the wood for the trees. Alright, have we done on them all yet? No, I think we've still got some to do. Have we? Yeah, wad. Road. Toolkit. Spree. Catchier. Esophagus. Gullet. Loping, I do a lot of that. Biased. Steam. Maybe austere, I don't know. Abridge. No! Valuable seconds. Row. Oh, is that fry? Sect. Co-host. Week. Darts. Djibouti. Funnel. Digested. I don't think that's right. Adjourn. Ingested. That's better. Binge. Colossal. Handmade. Poetry. Probably spooky. Right. What is this actually then? Grave. Serious. Tip top. Pucker. And snap. Yeah, entry lesser. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard being. Ooh, so in the third row you see the word chairing. In the 13th row, or whatever it is, you see station, and in the middle you have a cross, so it's Charing Cross Station. That's nice. This is how spies left informal gathering. This is how spies. Peer is said to be childless, barren. Scotsman unfortunately died before broadcast. Engineers manage a repeat rerun. Fresh flood defence. New dam? No. New Nottinghamshire town. An argument about River Dart. A row. A dart is an arrow. It's definitely new something. Suffered from exposure but survived. Assisting girl with jewellery. Ina with bling. Believer is quiet and strangely hesitant. Pantheist. Spotted insect and hen, may one say. Ladybird. Mince remains hot to start. Hash, not rash. A friend from America returning by one. Muslim country. With a cutting edge, youth pierces couch. Lad in bed. Covering small area of small heath. That's in Birmingham. Ledger entries extremely defective part. Ledger entries extremely defective bit. A friend from America. So Dubai, that's not a Muslim country, is it? More of a capital. Or even a city. Dotage. Heat of battle at mountain height. Primrose in part of animal's mouth. It's something cow's lip. This is how spies left informal gathering. So CIAL. A little insult angers sovereign. Sultan is in there. Undemanding. Hilltop, not very high. Lowbrow. Or take side off piece of furniture to make it fit. Table minus one side. Weathered. Suffered exposure. Tale teller, pardoner's tale. What is this town? Scotsman Alastair. Alastair, yes. Time to pay for, that's ransom. Dead Sea. Heat of battle at mountain height. War at mountain high. Leaving word. Poor quality tat. Newark. That's not a Notts town, that's a New Jersey town. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely flagging a bit now. I will finish out the week and then I'll come back tomorrow for... Oh, so flagging, I don't know what I'm clicking on. Alright, blooming angry expression during riparian activity. Crikey. Elements making water good to keep for oneself. Hog, hydrogen and oxygen plus G. Husband shows Sue a way to control shock. Sue is prey? Rival of Reading close to losing final, playing into certain Muslims hosting very revered Hindu Shia. Yep, Shiva is a revered Hindu. Woman's accessory model shows item I can't name. Woman's hat, sit. Where many films are made with family member in law. In LA with right. Terrifying force, one affected stoppage with power cut. Arrival of reading. A bum intro playing. French folk music. That's clearly an anagram, but what is it? Tambourin? Terrifying force. Once affected stoppage. Is it tornado? No, don't think so. Alright, fare initially cheap on paper that's said to raise a smile. Something cheese? Cream cheese. See on ream. A little craft roughly shown by French composer. Eastern translation of the inspiring one down producer. Don't have one down. Producing plans, relative captures pawn before more valuable piece. Map making. Mama with P in it, yep. Child say in part of pool with lower energy, not disheartened. Not disheartened. Depend, yeah. Depend. Depend with lower energy. The energy is E. Possibly go and haunt this place. Anagram of go and haunt, hang out. Tree resin is LME. Scots 2 reverse T. A slip covering over. Yep, a bish covering OL. Revolutionary Women's Movement with Time for Old. Me Too reversed, but we changed one of the T's to an O. Thesp and Francis. Oscar for musicals, that's really nice, isn't it? Hammerstein. Lifted a jewel with another picked up. It's a lot of work. A jewel with a mega jewel. Yep, jewel. Spooner's inhabited part of Western Europe's land. Ashes holder punching Aussie bounder in tour. Journey earning a Joey. Furry animal shy with up Koipu. Speed and ecstasy's under £100. Ecstasy's under 100 quid. No. Speed. This person breaking funny bone, petrified mother. That's Niobe. Perhaps novices news entertaining. That's a nun. Dutch town touchdown. Land is touchdown. Speed. Pounds. Rush crushes. Rival of Reading. Glastonbury. Ah yes, Rival of Reading Festival. That's lovely. Eastern translation. And look, I need this. Keep a watch on this uprising from Benin's capital. Capital of Benin is Porto Novo, but that's not what it's about. Keep a watch on this fob. Okay, what's a maker of a fob? Eastern translation of the inspiring one down producer. Down producer is Ida. That's very nice. One down. Ah, this is a clever little crossword. Dog around London area shows what retriever does. Ooh, blimey. Mark and I keeping lots of coffee for Italian who worked in bars. Lots of coffee. It's just a word for an Italian composer. Blooming angry expression. It's a lower. Lower in fishing. Yep. Terrifying force. Gestapo. Scarlatti? Yeah, Scar and I keeping most of a latte. Take place of officer knocked over by bounder. Bounder. Bet on clubs without experience then left. Pools activity. Something crawl. Bet on clubs. Bet on back. Can you do the back crawl? I don't know. I guess you do. Officer knocked over by cur. Dog around. Okay. Recover. Dog around EC. A little craft. Roughly by Ravel. Whew. There we go. Could have done that quicker, I expect. See what Moan, even Moan did that in. That's very slow for Moan, so he must have gotten stuck somewhere there. Magoo did it in 6:11. Nathan Panning, if he's real, I think he might be real. I'm not sure. Jury's out. Oh, that's all right there. I was in the Division 1 time bracket. That's good. All right. Well, that's a lot of crosswords. I'm getting there. If I do a weekend and a week in every 2 or 3 days, I will eventually catch up, I think. Waterfall. Alright, well, yes, no, I'm exhausted now. It's been an hour, hasn't it? I'm gonna call it a night. Lovely to see you, 5-4. Nice to see you all as well. Liari, Waterfall, Noke. Don't know how you pronounce that. Cryptic Ricardo. Yeah, see you all